everyone. Welcome to your Sun Sign Love Connection readings and to MaryAnne's Mystic Mansion. I'm MaryAnne. Wow, I have a lot to talk about, but I'm going to try to condense it the best I can, get right to the heart of the matter. Today is May 11th. Today we have a beautiful new moon in Taurus. It's around 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. 9 hours difference in UK. But I'll tell you what, I always say this and I will always do this as long as I'm in front of this video making these videos. I will be lighting my new moon intentions candle for every single new moon. And then when this one burns down, I'll get yet another. Because that's how powerful and how important I find every new moon. Because we get one a month. I really particularly like this new moon, and I'll explain why. But I also love the fact that today, for the Love Connection readings, my featured sign, as I go around the zodiac wheel, I picked a featured sign in order so that everybody knows when their turn is. But you can watch your friends and your family and your loved ones if you're not that sign, by all means. But then I picked the highlighted. And so today is for Capricorn. The beautiful earth element of Capricorn, and this is a new moon in Taurus. So it's a beautiful time for you, Capricorn. It is a very harmonious time. It is an easier time. You know, you just having your fellow earth sign as the predominance of this new moon, which instigates beginnings, intentions, ideas, new relationships, new work, new money, opportunities, anything you can think of, you can write it down, and I feel like it always triples the energy for you, okay? So I do incorporate the astrology that's most profound, simply because it's always been very much in connection with Tarot anyway. So I do read for the beautiful highlighted connection, which will be the astrological sign that I pick right in front of you. Always spontaneous. I never know what it is. It's definitely spiritually guided. So let's get to that first and foremost as well. So for every single Capricorn, what does Spirit want you to know specifically for this particular highlighted connection for today? May 11th, 2021. Cancer. Wow. You know what? This had come up for you in the earlier part of the year. I remember that well. Well, listen. The earth element and water element are the second best together. And it happens constantly in my 40 years of, studying compatibility and doing readings and all that sort of thing. I am never cease to amaze how many earth and water signs just gravitate to each other, because, you've got the earth and they're steady and they're grounded and they're calming energy and they're very, very, capable, hardworking, devoted, reliable, accountable, organized, all that stuff, right? For the most part. I mean, this is a general reading. This is the outstanding features and personality traits for the sun sign, right? That's the day we're born, the season we're born in. And the ego, the strength, the desire, the wants, the attractions, basically. So, yeah, you are... you're incredibly hardworking. Your whole theme, I would say, Capricorn, as the symbol of the goat, is just success. Climbing the ladder, climbing that mountain, no matter what. That's your view, that's your vision. New moons, full moons, all year round, lifetime. This is how you operate, and you don't stop until you achieve that. And many times I've known earth signs in general, but Capricorns who do just that, and you are a great leader, and you are definitely fair, and you're definitely loyal, but you want to be around people who have that same kind of enthusiasm. It's really important. You have a very kind of somber, energy, I must say, and it has a lot to do with the fact that you are ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is a taskmaster. Saturn is a serious father time kind of, planet. And it's all about getting us in line, focused, eye on the prize, which is what, like I said, about. You don't care. You will wait however long it takes. You understand that. Slow and steady wins the race. So yeah, taskmaster Saturn is your ruling planet. And, right now we have the predominance of Aquarius in the sign with Jupiter, the planet of luck, you know, gifts, expansion, opportunity, freedom, out of the box, wonderful, wonderful energy alongside, not as close now, still working together the whole year, Saturn, you know, your ruling planet in Aquarius as well. So Aquarius is about the mind. It's about information. It's about learning and growing and technology and medicine and all the things that help the world in a global way, which is what Aquarius is about, helping the masses, okay? I can't even think, generating, thank you. Whew, it's almost it's, what is it, 2 days before the shadow period of Mercury? I hope that's what it is anyway, but it does affect my speech, you will see. And I'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, just Aquarius is about generating just information and you know, fairness and justice for everybody. You know, they're not so much about me, it's about us. You know, it's about the world, the consciousness, right? So even though you are somebody who likes to stick to the same routine a lot of times, Capricorn, that energy for you, and with it being Aquarius in your ruling planet, this is about expanding your mind. You know, you're not somebody that wants to be behind the times. You may have a little bit of an antiquated, you know, system where you are. I'm not just, this is just an example. But you're open to ideas. You are a cardinal sign. Cardinal signs initiate. They start things. They want to be active and up with the times and the trends. You know, there's that success I told you about. That's all you think about. You're just like, I want the material comforts and I'm going to get it no matter what, come hell or high water. And it's going to take time and patience. And I'm all that and capable. So a lot of times, you know, people think of you as being a loner and maybe just kind of not that social. You're just a serious person who wants the job done, you know, and you have a huge heart. So with Cancer, now this is really wonderful because Cancer happens to be your polar opposite. And that means they're directly across from you on the astrology wheel, as you can see. Cancer, and there you are. Now, when you have that, there's always going to be a pull and a kind of a draw and attention to each other. There's always a kind of a magnetic force between you. And for all the right reasons, because Cancer is the water sign. Cancer is ruled by the moon. And the moon, full, quarter moon, new moon, all of that is affects all of us. But the Cancer and the water element of Cancer takes in all of that. And they're very sensitive and they're very, very aware of their feelings and other people's feelings. And they understand, like I always say, the tides and the phases of life, the changes of life, the moods of life. So they're moody, they're reactive, they're just the water, you know, they're fluid and sensitive and caring, and, you know, they're heart-centered. And yeah, Cancer is absolutely that. They want to be a good partner. They want to be a good work. They want to help their family first and foremost. They love the idea of just working for that security, either gender, doesn't matter, of course. They definitely are shrewd with money. They know how to make a dollar last a long time if they have to. They think it's the sensible thing to do. They have that hard crustacean, you know, the claws. So when they want something, they really want it. They can be a little possessive, and they're not going to let go real quick, I'll tell you. But they are absolutely just so incredibly giving and loving, okay? So they will take care of you, and that's a promise. As long as you're able to show them that you're there for the long haul, that you do have sincere intentions of building a secure and stable foundation for the home and the family, right? Because they will make that home gorgeous, okay? That's one of their many talents. But yeah, and then just like you are all of that, and then some, Capricorn, because you've got this stability there, and that they want that feeling. They want someone who they can truly rely on and is not going anywhere. And so it's a beautiful love connection. It definitely works in business. And I find that a lot of times the watery elements soften the soil of earth, for example. You know, sometimes it gets a little stuck and hard and doesn't want to move, you know, when you add that water and you've got that fluidity that kind of brings that softness to it, and then it gets malleable for new ideas and, you know, creations. And yeah, it's a gorgeous combination. So I like this a lot for you, but this new moon, it's what do you want? Write it down. Believe it, okay? Because it's so much more powerful. And then, you know, as the month goes on, it changes, and there's a lot changing, I might add. I don't want to go too much into it. I kind of want to do it on a daily, but I do tend to go off a little bit because, yeah, the Mercury retrogrades at the end of the month. We're starting to feel the shadow period in the next day or so. But more importantly, we have Jupiter that's been in Aquarius since actually December of 2020. And it's going to go back into Pisces on the 13th. And it will stay there from the 13th or 12th. I'm not sure. It's a little different in each. You know, it could be a day difference. 13th, 14th perhaps. And it's going to stay there till July 28th. So we're getting a tip, a little bit of a flavor of what it's going to be like, predominance of next year with having Jupiter in Pisces. And Pisces is about creativity to the highest realm. Pisces is about the healing and the love and the caring and the fairness and the going with the flow and not so much agitation, more of a peaceful calm. So you combine that with Earth, and it's just, you know, Taurus season till the 20th, actually next week. It'll go into Gemini, whole different vibe there. So it just goes on and on. But yes, wonderful time for planting ideas, literally planting seeds, you know, for gardens and whatnot, which many earth signs love to be not only creating, but also just around, because nature is so healing. And most of the time, both of you can be working all hours of the day and, I mean, burning the midnight oil. So you definitely want to surround yourself with, you know, this beautiful flourish kind of abundance of nature and fresh air and sunshine. And we have that in the Northern Hemisphere right now, so it's really gorgeous. So I'm going to read you the 3 major categories that come with this highlighted connection. And if for some reason some of you out there, Capricorns, are saying, I don't know about that Cancer, which is, it's going to be a few of you, but there's a lot of you, I think, are very much in tune with this reading. And I hope so, certainly. Or give it a day or so, you know. It's fluid when it comes to the energies. This could be simply meaning that Cancer for you, if you're not even in a relationship, is that something very profound with this new moon and then the eclipses that'll be at the end of the month and in June, I didn't mention, but they're coming too. Fast endings, new beginnings, changes, transformations, unbelievable, phenomenal experiences and magic, and it's just amazing what happens. And those eclipses last upwards of 6 months and longer. I feel like the Cancer could represent that something of this nature, that your intention is happening right now. You already know what it is. Will start to really show its the fruit, if you will, in the season of Cancer, which is in the summer, right? Between the 21st, 22nd of June through the 20th, 21st of July. So that's pretty exciting too, because that's just right around the corner. I know, we're almost half a year away from or into this year. It's just, don't like to rush it though. So the first category is always the overall energy that led the two of this highlighted connection together. And you have the Knight of Wands. Woo, baby. Well, this is action. This is fired up energy. And I'll tell you what, yeah, what else can I say about that? The Sagittarius first eclipse on the 26th of May is a fire sign, and it's generally just about where am I going, because I'm not holding back anymore. I've already given all my intentions with this new moon. I have every idea in my mind, and Sagittarius is all about futuristic thinking, planning, education, travel, higher learning, like I said. You know, Sagittarius is in the 9th house. This is really, really powerful energy to get things going. Get that fire inside of you going, boy. And you may have fire in your chart anyway, so this is going to be a very, very synchronistic energy. It's going to feel natural, and it's going to feel very motivating and very powerful and optimistic for you. So I like it a lot for everybody, quite frankly. Obviously, some elements get along better than others. We all can get along, but this is a very positive energy moving in a direction to better yourself in your life. So isn't that gorgeous? You may know a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries that's predominantly in your life, whether it be a family member having to do with this highlighted connection, or just you and their energy that you feel right now, and you're just bursting to get things done and start things up. That'll happen in the new moon energies, right? And even more so with those eclipses, I'm telling you. So we go from there to the second category, which is the possible blessings or obstacles. And we just want to see what that's about. It's a storyline. Astrology is there as a guideline. It's shown from, hundreds, thousands of years, how they studied the cycles once again and the patterns. And then we refer to that, let's say like in a court case. All the lawyers do is say, well, remember case such and such and such that happened. Well, then they work from that. They get the ideas from that. They get the guidance from that, right? But every story is going to be a little different. If that makes sense. It's just a way to be aware and to prepare for that very, particular energy or experience with that particular, astrology. What is the term I was saying even before I came in? I was talking to somebody. Just the way that it aligns in the sky, and the power that it has at that particular time, always changing and so forth. Really important point in case. I know that there are times when Mars, the ruling planet of Aries, and used to be the historical ruling planet of Scorpio, it's a warrior planet, right? It is hot, it is powerful, it is strong, it is about aggression, it is about getting things done, it's motivational, it's power, it's energy, it's wanting to move and to create and to accomplish things, right? It's also a time when sometimes you might lose your temper a little faster than you're normally used to doing. You're thinking, what's going on? Or you see people around you, the energy, because it's for all of us. It's the collective. That's what the stars and moons do for us. And you're just like thinking, wow, people are on edge a little more, and you're driving the road rage, whatever. It's you're thinking, okay, now that I know this is supposedly going to happen, I can be aware of it. I can be extra cautious. That's all. That's basically what I'm trying to say about astrology, which I love. And it's not an absolute, it's just there for our protection and to kind of help us. Possible blessings or obstacles. Wow, you have the Six of Cups. I love this card. It automatically makes me feel instantly a certain way that's a happy way. And that makes me think of this beautiful Pisces and Jupiter happening on the 13th. It's water, it's definitely emotion. Like I get emotional even talking about it. It is about sentimentality, nostalgia, thinking about, when you were younger, family members, friends, neighbors, all the people that matter to you, maybe deciding to get in touch with them after so long. And we've all been through that. It's starting to happen. It just happened for me. I was out for the first time in so long, for Mother's Day weekend with my son. And it was so incredibly beautiful. I can't even express it, but it's this kind of energy. And that's what we get to feel for a little while with Jupiter in, Pisces till, like I said, the 28th of July. And then it'll go back into Aquarius for our minds to think and go forward and with all of our ideas and intentions and to create more, thought-provoking lifestyle or conversation and new things we can do, new trends, new technology coming through and study, expansion of our lives, transformation. So yeah, don't be surprised, especially always with the retrograde and Mercury coming up. It's about people coming back into your life. Maybe you haven't seen them since you were a child. This is like childhood memories too. Or just being closer to your children, or making sure that you have that childlike part of you still alive and strong for fun and happiness and laughter and silliness. And letting go of all the serious stuff sometimes. I find that a blessing. I really do. And the only obstacle has been that maybe you haven't been able to be as much in touch, but that's what this time is about. To utilize that and to really make that happen. May is always that kind of month. May is a time for transformation for many people. And, we're getting away from the harder things. We're seeing life opening up little by little. And we knew it would. And it feels beautiful. And it's fast, it's like that fiery, passionate wand, Knight of Wands, bringing in information pretty quickly about something very important to you. Final is the financial card. I love it. And it is definitely money, and money is energy, and I always say that. But it's also whatever means a lot to you as far as wealth. And that's always could be many, many things to different people in addition to money. which we need to live and survive, right? And you have the Six of Swords. So there you go with 2 sixes. That's beautiful. That is absolutely getting balanced, you know, day-to-day activities. Ironically, Pisces is always in the 6th house, which represents, you know, or should I say Pisces represents the 6th house, which is about day-to-day activities and, you know, your health, your well-being, your job, balancing that. And here we have the 6 of Swords. That's the energy of the air sign, you know, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. So much of that's coming through. Of course, Aquarius, I told you, but when is that? It's the 20, well, first of all, Venus, the planet of love and beauty and magic and money and everything, went into Gemini on the 8th, which is just this past weekend. And also we're having the second eclipse in June in Gemini, and Mercury is in Gemini and it will be going retrograde at the end of the month. So I'm telling you, there's a lot of focus on information and explanation and, you know, just understanding what's happening with your money. Who do I talk to? Who are the best people to discuss my future and my well-being, my stability, my investments, my health, my well-being, institutions, justice, you know, courts, court systems, things working in your favor. 6 is moving away from the rocky times that we pretty much, a lot of us in some form or another have been experiencing. And it's time to let that go. And it's time to move forward. And mostly, as in this card, there's a guide there. Always available if you want to ask, if you want to reach out. There is help for us always. And if it's not in the physical realm, it's in your spiritual realm. It's in your higher power with the powerful energy of Pisces. Very spiritually inclined, bringing out all of that in all of us to create and manifest the life that we choose, you know? I'm going to be very, very definite about that because it's really accurate. So let me finish this highlighted reading with the rune that kind of just culminates the reading together. I always like to put this one rune in the center and the second category of possible blessings or obstacles. Now, this is what it looks like. I read to you from the booklet because I'm memorizing these and it'll probably take some time, but I love the rune. They're an amazing, powerful oracle that's been around for centuries, and they have so much wisdom and knowledge, and they've been extremely synchronistic with my readings. So for you, it looks like an F. Let me go on the back and find out, and I have pulled it not too long ago. Anzus, A-N-S-U-Z, Anzus, number 4. 4 is stability. 4 are the 4 pillars that keep us stable, grounded. The foundation is good, family's good, our life is good, our money is good. It's a beautiful number, okay? And that's what you have in the 6 of Cups. Stability with your love, with your emotions, with how you feel, for making sure you do feel happy. And that's always a part of your everyday balance because it's essential for you to manifest. I mean, it's always going to come from good feeling things, okay? I just shouldn't say that. You can certainly manifest from being unhappy, but that's not what you want to do. I mean, I'm sure it isn't. You know, you want the best and you want to have the best outcome. So when you're putting that out there, you want to really feel that way. And so anyway, the rune, once again, is, like I said, it is, what did I say? Son of a gun, I'm already 4. Yeah, Anus. So I'm going to go into the English section. Here we are. I wish I could speak all the others. All languages. Okay, this is a period between August 14th and August 28th. So we're talking about between the Leo, fiery, passionate, information for sure. Between summer and, you know, with the Cancer highlighted aspect, and then, gosh, Leo, just power, confidence, courage, strength, you know, determination. We've made it through so much. We should be extremely illuminated, like the sun-ruled Leo coming through, you know, and just putting out that belief and energy. The words to this beautiful rune are wisdom, eloquence, inspiration, study, definitely, poetry with the Sagittarius, higher learning kind of effects on us. Poetry, creativity, love, friendship, useful counsel. And pray, loss, beware of debts and temptations. Because when you have all this amazing energy, it's very tempted to go and just overdo it, right? And that's where temperance comes in with beautiful, that's the main card for Sagittarius. It's all of the wonderful things, but like everything, we have a shadow side and a higher energy side, right? And so just being aware, yes, I love all the senses. We're in that beautiful time right now with the Taurus grounded energy, and happens to be Venus ruled as well. So loving to taste and smell and touch and feel and appreciate life and nature and the beauty in the natural things, right? But just not overdoing it, because it's easy to do. So I love that. That is a gorgeous reading. It seems like everything is definitely moving in the right direction. You have a beautiful balance of fiery passion, emotion, and ideas and communication that's coming to the forefront to help you out and to, guide you on your way. So this is for every single Capricorn now and all of your loving connections, whatever they may be, under any love category. And this is the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle. So I pick one just for you for the first half of the month. And if you have not subscribed, I would love you to push that subscribe button and the like. I watch so many of my favorite YouTube spiritual counsel leaders, tarot readers for a long time now. And I'm just sitting there going, oh my gosh, you're so wonderful. And the next thing I know, I haven't even liked it. And I mean to, because I'm feeling that way. So please, if you feel that way at all, I would greatly, it's such a beautiful supportive thing to do. So now I'm making sure that I do that. And of course I subscribe because they're wonderful, and even if you're just kind of new and you're like, I'm not so sure, that's okay. Come on back. I'll be here for you. Some months are going to resonate more than others. That works for me too. It's not always 100%. It's just something that I hope you can, feel a likeness to, and that kind of like-minded energy that I love to have on this channel. So your particular beautiful energy reading oracle message is the Sun Dancers. Oh, love it. I'll set that right there for you. Let me read to you what it says specifically. It's purple, I know that much, and I love dancing. Joyful activities, celebration of life, abundance. It's number 32, and that is a 5. 3 plus 2 is 5, so that's change. That's eminent change. We are in the 5th month. We're in a number 5 year. And when it was May 5th, it was boom, 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 555. That's intense and beautiful transformation and change, which we have to do anyway. We're doing it all the time. Why not be responsible and kind of control that aspect of life? Look at that picture. Dancing away, loving and just being. Partnerships are incredible, right? I mean, they have their ups and downs. I know that, but there's so much strength in that. And just partnering together, supporting each other, security, the love, the acceptance, the compromise. It's all so beautiful, and it's so enriching, and so much. It's a way we learn about who we really are when we're with someone else, right? Let me read to you what it says specifically. And it says 32. Oops, not quite. 30. As your ally, the Sun Dancers celebrate you now and remind you of the laws of success and praise. Anything you place your attention on will manifest and experience, and so much more with this time period of Jupiter and Pisces. So the laws are always perfect. Expect the best and praise it in advance. This unleashes the magic of mystical magnetic energy, drawing circumstances to you to create the reality you envision. It's everything we were saying, or I was saying, and you were listening, because you know it. You're like me, I just like to get that confirmation and just, kind of like, yeah, that's right. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. I appreciate that. And I feel better for it. So yes, the last couple, I should say, I pulled out for the first half of this month, because I change them up all the time, is the Motivation Manifesto cards by Brendan Burchard. And it's just really that. It's just words of inspiration, you know, positivity, optimistic kind of thinking, you know, just kind of perking your interest. And your particular, oh, this one kind of wanted to come out for you. Okay, we must ask if our desires feel safe and accepted. Wait a second, I got to reread that for you. We must ask if our desires feel safe and accepted are in fact enslaving us to popular opinion and to boredom. Isn't that interesting? So we must ask ourselves, I would imagine, or maybe someone else, if they feel safe and accepted or in fact enslaving us. I would call that codependency, and I know that that's an individual concern and possible thought process for somebody, a certain percentage of you. I've never pulled this card, this is new. But yeah, enslaving us to popular opinion and to boredom. We don't want that. And it's really important time to actually really ground ourselves and to sit in silence and nature and, you know, meditation, or if you can possibly do that. I mean, the smallest amount of time will change your world. Being in tune with your breath, you know, calming yourself and shutting out the outside noises. Always a very important thing, because we get in those what they call ruts. And we think, oh yeah, this is how it has to be. But then you open that little door and you go, oh, I kind of like that more. And I was getting a little tired of the other. So you can do that with someone you love. You can both do it together, you know. You don't have to leave. You just have to add that extra dimension or layer, right? The final, my OG deck, is the Super Attractor Manifestation deck. And it's just that simple message, affirmation, mantra you can say over and over. And that'll change your energy, and it'll bring in beautiful energy and the things you want, which you can write down for this new moon, because you will see some results. I know you will. I don't know that you'll see it exactly how you want it. The story, I'm moving my private practice, my massage practice, up the street because it has 15 stairs going up, which was all very well and good. But in the last 2-3 years, I have had some hip issues that have come up. And it's not going away until I get something done. And I can't right now because I don't have the proper blood levels and things they want. But it's, you know, it's a matter of time and patience. But I can't walk the stairs for too much longer, and I got to think ahead. So I'm putting that out there, and I've asked for exactly what I would like. And I can't even, I'm just letting you know, I have received that very, very thing. I just put out there, I wrote it down. Ground level, number 1, no stairs, check. Nice room, check. The same amount I'm paying, you know, to rent or lease, or a little less, check. Good person to work with, you know, that I'm working with, and, you know, because we share a space. Check, check, check. You know, I didn't know when, and I didn't know where. Just happens to be a stone's throw from where I am, so that's very convenient for a lot of the clients that already come. I don't want to have them go out of the way, but that's it. That's my little story, and it's a true story. And that's what we can do. That's what you can do. And I wish you that, and I know this new moon will definitely help you with that. So your beautiful last message for today is gorgeous because it's green and it's heart-centered, and it's that 4th chakra. I release time and let the universe show me what to do. I love that. I love doing that. I love not being in control sometimes and saying, what you got? What's up? What's happening now? I'm here. Use me. I appreciate you. And look at all the hands, just kind of just that Reiki. I'm a Reiki master practitioner, just bringing that energy in, and, you know, through the crown chakra and the 3rd eye, and just saying, you got this. Know it, believe it, feel it. And there it is. So that's your reading, and I think it's gorgeous. Every reading has been amazing because that's what we deserve, and because there's been some real difficult challenges that, you know, we'll still continue to see in our lives, but I think they're softening and they're maybe more manageable. I don't know. There's always trust and faith that things will work themselves out, and they are. So I appreciate you. I thank you for being here, and I would love to have you come back again. In the meantime, take extremely good care. Have a great time. Have a great day. Have a great week, whatever. And I guess bye for now.